Hi, Aries. So, this is for the month of September. Just kind of your general love, career, reading, what to look out for, what to be excited about. My man is an Aries, so this is always one of the ones I do first or watch because I want to know what's going on in his life because it usually affects mine. You know what I mean for you cross watchers. So anyway, let's do a general overall energy reading for that. Let me get my cards shuffled up here really good. I think I should have done this beforehand. All right, let's see what we got here. I do 5 cards for the overall energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the next one I do is the Doreen Virtue Romance Angels for the romance aspect of the reading. And I do 3 of those. Libra has a good month in September coming up. Capricorn's not so much. So it's interesting how the readings tend to change from week to week or day to day or whatever, depending on what the energy is going on. I am a Libra rising, Libra sun, Capricorn rising, Sagittarius moon. Little. So I always watch the Libras, and when I realized that your rising was almost more important than your sun sign, I started watching Capricorn. Shani Nicholas is an astrologer, and she was the one that actually told me that. I had signed up for a little class that she was doing a few months ago and found out, had been wondering what my rising was because I really didn't know how to do that and found that out. And so my Libra and my Capricorn readings together tend to really kind of shed the full picture. Next one is the angel cards. This is just kind of a general overall, maybe message for career, family, work. It doesn't necessarily have anything to do with love. I'm running out of space here. So let's see what the angel cards have to say for Aries next month or for September. I'm doing this in August, so that's why I keep saying next month. It's not next month just yet. And we got that. And then I like finishing up with the Power of Love cards. One, I love the picture on them. I think they're gorgeous. And these are James Von Prague. Or Pra, or however you pronounce that. The medium that was, you saw a lot of him probably 10 or 15 years ago. You don't see him on TV a whole lot, kind of like John Edward. I always watched that crossing over. Now I watch Teresa Caputo. And the Hollywood Medium. I love watching the Hollywood Medium. I, however, do not have any, I don't see dead people, but I do past life readings. So I can tell you what you did in 1870, but I can't talk to your dead grandma. So I do lots of other stuff, but I have to watch other people talk to dead people. So I have a girlfriend that lives out in Greenfield, and she can see dead people every time we go to lunch. I'm always getting messages from her. She got a message from my dad last year after he passed away. He knew that I had put frankincense on his hand in the hospital. That was really super, super interesting how that all happened. So All right, 3 of these cards, and then we're going to get started. So we've got 5 cards here for the Aries. Oh, Aries is going to have a good month. That's so good, because if my Aries is having a good month, that means that so am I. Okay, so the first one is 3 of Pentacles. Looks like he's spending a lot of time working. But the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles came up. So that means he's going to get a grip on a lot of the mind issues or concerns or whatever he's had about our relationship. And the Ace of Pentacles means the money's coming in. And the Devil card comes up, which usually can mean addictions or something. So maybe I can get him off of his sugar addiction. I've gotten off of my sugar addiction. Maybe I've got to work on him on that. And the King of Pentacles, so that's good. Yeah, that's a pretty good overall reading. Let's clarify it with the rest of these. So let's see what Aries love life looks like next month. So it looks like there's going to be a lot of passion going on. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. I can totally see a lot of passion going on in our life next month. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Well, since my guy isn't new to me, this would be for anybody else out there who's an Aries that might be in a new relationship. So it sounds like maybe some of you are going to meet somebody new or start a new relationship next month, which is always exciting. Hopefully you've had better luck than I have in the past. I am almost 54 and I've never been married. So this relationship that I am in now is truly my first long-term relationship. But I have dated and dated and dated. So I thought I've had new love many times. And then, you know, I remember my girlfriends were always asking me, so what's going on with that guy? And I would always have to ask which one, because I ran through them really, really fast. I mean, they'd come in, they'd be gone. In, be gone. In, be gone. So here's another one that's come up for somebody who is an Aries. And it says, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. For those of you who are wanting to meet somebody new, if you are still hung up on your ex, or, you know what I feel like is, I feel like this is about more is for those of you who are in a friends with benefit relationship. He's not your current. He's not someone that's ever going to be in your future, but he is somebody that is in your past that keeps kind of coming back. You end up having sex with him, and then he's gone, and he comes in and out, and you keep holding out hope. And I feel like in this particular case, that's talking to you. You're not going to meet somebody new as long as you're messing around with your old dude. It just messes with your energy field, so get rid of him. I don't care if you're not getting sex from anybody else or there's no hope of anybody else. You've got to clear that field out. You've got to clear your heart out. You've got to get rid of all of that negative energy from that person before the right one's going to come in. So if that's talking to you, I do know what I'm talking about there. So then the next ones came from just the angel cards. And let's see what that says. What do you desire? You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. I don't know if any of you guys do a lot with manifesting, but I feel like this is kind of what this card is about. It is true. You can have anything you want. But a lot of that comes along with clearing out old mental patterns, not feeling worthy enough, lack mentality, not having enough money, not believing you are deserving. the only reason you don't have what you're looking for is because you don't feel like you have it, or you're repeating thoughts that you got from your parents when you were a kid. Look up manifesting online, or get the book Ask and It Is Given by Jerry and Esther Hicks. That's another really good book. That was one of the first books that I ever read back in like 2004 that introduced me into the world of changing your thoughts. Wayne Dyer is also a really good one about change your thoughts, change your life. If you don't like where you're at right now, and I'm talking about in love, in finances, in the job that you have, learn how to manifest, get yourself unstuck from whatever situation you're in right now, and get that moving forward. Ask the universe for help if you can't figure out how to do it. But truly, the first place to start is in your thinking, and you've got to learn how to get that negative shit out of your head. The next card says giving and receiving. So giving and receiving, the entire universe operates in cycles similar to your inhalations and exhalations. When you only exhale, give, or only inhale, receive, you become out of rhythm with the universe. For optimal health, energy, and replenishment, balance each inhalation in your life with an exhalation. Okay, so to me, that means if you're a woman watching this, most women are very much givers. They will give and give and give and give and give to the point of they can't give anything else. Then they're burnt out, pissed off, mad at the world, mad at everybody around them, and they're blaming everybody for having their engine sucked dry. So I think in my mind that is saying if you have been giving, give yourself some time to receive. So maybe that means go get a massage, go get a pedicure, go get a manicure, spend some time by yourself in nature, receive some energy back into your life, because you can't continue to give forever and be any good at it. You know, because if you're giving on an empty tank, what you're giving probably isn't worth a crap anyway. So, you know, you got to have some balance. That's what that's saying to me. Even though it doesn't say balance on it, I feel like that's what it's saying. The next one says heart chakra. Love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being, attuned most to love. It's safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart, as we stand by with perfect protection and guidance. Okay, so that's kind of underneath the release your ex, and that also feels like that is attached to that in the regard of one of the reasons you keep your ex around, or one of the reasons you have a friend with benefits in the first place, is because your heart isn't open to fully loving, and you only feel like you're worth a partial relationship. So I feel like that heart chakra thing, the card on the heart chakra is saying that you need to open your heart up. One, you need to learn how to receive love, but you also need to learn how to give love. And when you're in a unfulfilling relationship, you're not fully giving and receiving, and maybe 0.25%. Most likely anybody that's in a friends with benefit relationship is emotionally unavailable, and you only get in that kind of relationship because you know deep down inside it's never going to work out, it's never going to go anyplace, and you think you're protecting your heart. You're not really. You may not ever get your heart completely broke, but I don't know about you, but me being in the situation that I am now, it's way, way, way better than any other relationship I was ever in. And that's because I worked really, really, really hard in getting my heart chakra opened. a few years ago when I realized that my life wasn't going the way I wanted it to, my love life especially wasn't going the way I wanted it to, I put a healing heart blend together with essential oils and started putting that on my heart chakra. I didn't realize at the time that's where I was putting it because I really wasn't into the chakra stuff at that point in time. But I started putting that healing heart blend on my heart and rubbing it on my hands and breathing it in. And I had like a little mantra that I would say, about like, I am open to love. I am willing to love, whatever. I don't even remember what I said. This has been 4 or 5 years ago, and did that several times a day because I knew I was closed off and I knew I had to open myself up if I was ever going to find the man of my dreams. And slowly but surely, the guys that I started meeting after that, each one was more like me, more like me, until I finally met the one that I am with now. And so anyway, I can help you with that. If you want the recipe, send me a message. I can give you the recipe for the Healing Heart Blend or whatever. That's easy. So then the next 3 or last 3, could be from the universe, could be from your guides, whoever you want to consider this is from, says action. You have the courage to express the unique, loving colors of your soul. So what do you need to take action in? Go back to the heart chakra thing. If you don't like the situation you're in, take action in opening that up, whether it's a meditation or learning what the Healing Heart Blend is or whatever. Take action in learning how to manifest. And maybe that's what you need to start doing if you don't like where you're at in life is, start doing some of the, they had like processes at the back of that Ask and It Is Given book, like 23 processes, and I used to do like 4 on a regular basis. And one was a fake checkbook. You used to add $1,000 every day, add 1,000, then it was 2,000, then 3,000, then you had to spend that money, that fake money. And eventually you've paid all your bills off, the house is paid off, you've got a new car, you have everything you need, and you have a crap load of money sitting in a fake bank account that you still have to spend. So then you can start opening your mind and thinking about philanthropic things. And I feel like that actually was a good opening for me because in 2006, when I was still selling real estate, I ended up selling a $1 million house for cash. And I made $25,000 in commission. I had never, ever come close to that before I started doing manifesting activities. So I have definitely seen in my life how that works out. So then the next card says willingness. You are able to compromise if the end result is love. You're going to have to compromise, but you're going to have to get out of a friends with benefit relationship in order to do that. And you're going to have to learn how to give and receive, because if all you do is give, or you don't give enough and all you do is receive, you need to have a balance of that. So somewhere along the line, there's a whole lot of balancing stuff that needs to happen in this relationship. I forgot, I'm doing this for Aries, so I should have been paying attention to what's going on with him next month. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch this again. Past. Through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. You got to let go of some past stuff. We still have some past stuff that we need to work on between me and my man. So I know what this card's about in my relationship. Maybe you know what it means in yours. So anyway, that's kind of what's going on with Aries in the month of September. Like, subscribe, comment, anything you want to let me know what you thought. Or if you're interested in the recipe for the Healing Heart Blend. Everybody have a great day. Thanks. Bye.